Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome to Next Level Motors. Today we're going to be talking about how to acquire assets with business funding and how to be able to structure your business to be able to generate you money on a cash flow monthly basis.
Yeah. We definitely got the steps to make sure we can get you 50,000 to 250,000 of no interest funding. And I'm gonna let Josué go ahead and start off and tell you how to go ahead and allocate that money to make sure you make the best of it.
All right, so yeah, what he did say is that we do business funding in a sense where you have no interest for like 12 months. Sometimes in some cases it's 18 months, So our goal is to be able to use that money and buy assets pretty much, You have to be careful on where you invest your money. You want to make sure that you're constantly investing in something that's real, something tangible, something that you could touch, because if you invest money into something you can't really touch, the chances of you getting scammed is pretty high. So
I think just with us, myself and people I know over $5-10 million probably lost within the last 2 years of people investing in Forex trading, the bots. And I try to always explain to people, you want to invest in a tangible asset, something you could touch.
And there's nothing against the Forex and all the trading and everything. I mean, we're not saying nothing bad about it, but
I don't trust y'all. No, I'm not doing it.
I like businesses that you could touch and that you can buy for $1 and flip for $2. So today we're pretty much going to be talking about what we did with these cars behind us and how we've had success on multiple deals that we're doing now, and pretty much getting it's like buying a house and fixing it up and selling it for $2 if you buy it for $1. An example. I'm not saying you really bought a house for $1, but that's pretty much what we're doing. I mean, we're pretty much discussing on how you could actually get those lines of credit, how you could be able to utilize that capital the correct way. And Anthony specializes in that with Next Level Wealth.
Yeah. We go ahead and we've actually found a good system to guarantee that we get anybody 50,000 to 250,000, minimum 50,000, as long as they listen to the instructions.
Right.
The difference is usually where their credit history is at. How long they've had it. That might get them 50K if it hasn't been open too long.
Exactly.
But on a good term, as long as we put the right work in, we could usually average about 100,000 per client.
So you're telling me that you could get me business funding with not affecting my personal credit, right? Because
doesn't affect it at all. Because one of the main things that affect people when they use their personal credit with their credit cards, their credit drops dramatically. Now they find themselves in credit card debt. And now they
DTI, basically, debt to income ratio.
And now they're paying 28% interest on a credit card, and they drown. They drown in that. Like, it becomes I see some people never get out of that puddle.
Exactly. So basically, you're going to be able to get me funding for my business. It's not going to affect my personal credit, so I could get 50,000 to 200,000 without affecting my without affecting my personal credit. So if I ever want to buy a house or I want to keep investing my personal credit, it's not even going to show on my credit, right?
Does it show?
And this is the question a lot of people ask, because we bring you a lot of people, and a lot of people are always asking me, so it doesn't affect my personal credit?
Yeah, it doesn't affect your personal credit. It actually just makes your life better, because now you're actually building a relationship with your business and with the banks.
How about the inquiries? How does that work? How does that come about?
No, the inquiries do not affect as well. Like, we have a team already put in place that helps you out with the inquiries. Make sure that it doesn't affect your personal credit. Everything is on the business side.
Right.
Personal doesn't even get touched. Like, it never happened.
Right. Okay, cool. So basically today's topic really is not only buying assets like these vehicles in back of us, but also be able to use that money for other businesses, because Next Level Wealth, we just started this new corporation called Next Level Wealth. It's like the holding company for all of our businesses. And what we're doing now is, we're basically helping a lot of people get funding for their businesses. So like the other day, Anthony got like $200,000 of funding for, I think it was a doctor or a dentist. What was it?
A doctor.
A doctor. So basically this doctor had a cosmetic surgery or what was it?
Yeah.
So they do cosmetic surgery. So they have one location right now. So they're trying to open up multiple locations. So people come to us all the time. They get funding, but they don't know what to do with the money. So now we could come and, come like a broker / intermediate as Next Level Wealth and be able to negotiate terms between that plastic surgeon's office and someone that's willing to invest into that surgery location and, basically own a percent of that company. That's what you want to do. You know what I mean?
I think one of the biggest things that comes down to actually having us help you with Next Level Wealth is that you get a team.
Right.
And you can have a business idea, you can have the money, you can have all that, but without the proper team, it's going to be very hard to make it.
Right.
You might make money in the beginning, but eventually, if you don't have the right people involved and everybody plays their position, you're going to drown, because then sometimes the business gets too big and now you don't have enough people, and now you find yourself drowning, you find yourself with unhappy customers, and then, you're looking for another avenue.
Okay. All right. So yeah, basically with Next Level Wealth, we're trying to have a bunch of business under our catalogs, and anybody we help get funding, we're able to allocate them business funding for whatever business that the person's interested in investing. So if they want to invest in agriculture, in the medical business, in the law business, or any type of category of business, we can help them out pretty much. And that's what we want to do. We want to be able to help a lot of these people that don't know what to invest their money in, to invest it in businesses that are already established and are already generating money. And all you're doing is dumping your money into a business and help them succeed quicker. A lot of businesses do need money. Like our business works on basically, people investing money into cars and us buying it for $1, selling it for $2. We put kits on them, and sometimes we buy a lot of crash cars from Copart. And we fix them up ourselves. We have our body shop, and it makes a good income. But like I said, it's all an asset business, and that's what you kind of want to focus on. Anything that's tangible, something that you could touch.
If you had to go ahead and tell the people what's the best way to invest? What's the biggest mistake, and what's the biggest blessing you ever had? That mistake, what did it teach you
in investing?
When it comes to investing?
One thing that I learned about investing is, personally, never invest never really start a new business. Always try to invest in an existing business that's already making money. For an example, when I got into the dealership business in 2016 with his dad was already doing the dealership business. So why am I going to just try to, fall on my own when I could just rely on somebody that's already been in the industry for 30 years and partner up with him to help him take his business to the next level? You know what I mean? So that's what investing is. You want to try to invest into, and I'm not saying for people that have dreams and creating their own companies, it's all great, and but as an investor, you kind of want to invest into something that's already established, something that's already bringing you money, instead of you trying to do it on your own, because this business is already succeeding. They just need a little bit of money and a little bit of push. I'd rather invest in that business than me try to start a new business from scratch, not knowing what a floor plan is, not knowing what a finance license is, not knowing how to buy cars the right way, where to buy the cars. It could take you a lot of money, lose a lot of money, when you could invest into a business that's already established, Yeah.
And what do you think, what are the best cars to get? When it comes to investing wise, what do you think the best cars are?
To be completely honest,
the best way to purchase the cars.
We live in an era right now that, a lot of banks are giving out money, and that kind of sucks, because a lot of people are using their money and buying cars 20, 30 over MSRP, or as soon as they get out the dealership, you're negative $50,000. That alone right there is, not a smart play. So you want to buy a car, if it's $1,000 to $100,000 or $300,000, you want to buy it correctly. So you could go on Copart and you could literally buy a crash car that's $2,000, only costs you $200 to fix, and you can sell it for $5,000.
And the best part about it is that it's already depreciated everything.
Exactly.
And those cars are not going to get driven, so they're not going to get extra mileage. They're just going to be sitting there.
Exactly.
And there's always going to be profit in it. In worst case, you actually break even, but that's very rare. Even if it's $300-$500, there's always profit to be made.
Right. And one thing about cars that, why I like the investment business on cars is because, it's something that I could touch, something that I could go ahead and myself see that it gets fixed, and I could go ahead and promote it myself and trying to sell it on my own. So, it's an asset, and I feel safe with an asset than giving somebody else my money to go do something that God forbid, what happens, I mean, you don't know what they might do.
I mean, I know you can't even ask Josué for a $500 business deal that you got. He's going to be like, bro, you're going to lose the money. But now, like these cars right here that we got here, these are actually the only good assets because we know how to buy them.
Exactly.
Because a lot of people bought them and they're already 40, 50K in the hole and they can't sell them. Exactly. We know how to actually make 90 to 100 grand just by buying these cars.
Amen.
That's a formula that we're able to go ahead and teach people. All you got to do is go ahead and reach out to us. We'll teach you our formula. We're not gatekeeping nothing. We want to help everybody because the more people we help, the more they trust us and the more business we all get.
And one thing that I've been noticing, like a lot of our customers that have been coming to us, we've noticed that they're already 10, 20,000 negative. So they're trying to trade in their car, but they're upside down. So now you got to put that negative equity into your new car and your payments are more expensive. And it's a constant rotation because people are doing that from one car to another car to another car. So break that. You know what I mean? Let's break that. Let me help you. Let us help you break that. You know what I mean? Let us help you start buying cars correctly. Buying them so, okay, yeah, maybe you have to put a little bit down, a little bit heavy a down payment, but you're not getting ripped off $7,000-$10,000 out the gate. You know what I mean? And that's just really what it is. I mean, that's what we're here. We just want to help people. We want our customers to come back to us and know that they're not going to, in 3 years from now, they're not going to be upside down on their cars.
And then eventually, with the strategy we got, you could go ahead and learn everything from us. And the next thing you know, you're driving whatever car you want.
Yeah.
People love driving nice cars. Well, a lot of people do. I like it. And, if we can teach you a business where you could go ahead, invest, make money, and drive the car of your dreams, it's really like a no-brainer. But you gotta be able to be receptive. You gotta be open-minded to what we're saying, and you can't think you know it all. If you listen to us, we actually could put you in the right direction. You could team up with us, and we could just all make some money, and really the right way. Not putting the money somewhere where you don't know where it's at. There's CRMs for that.
Yeah.
We have everything's accountable, so you never lose any money. All you do is gain money, and you have full visibility.
No, definitely, most definitely, and back to Next Level Wealth, man. We just started this new company, and we feel like if you have a company and your company needs money, needs funding to succeed, come to us. We'll find you the right investors interested in the category that, whatever business category you're in, and we'll get you somebody. That's what we want to do. We want to help companies, take it to the next level, pretty much.
Yeah. Whether it be a music studio, car business, real estate.
Yeah, real estate.
We know the right places to go ahead.
Construction.
Yeah.
Yeah, construction right now is there's a lot of construction companies right now that need funding, and they're willing to give you a piece of the company, and that's what we want to do. I rather own 1,000 companies and own 2 companies 100% each, but I know that these companies, I could kind of just sit back and collect the paycheck every month or every quarter.
And you want to know what's crazy? With the funding we get, you can actually go ahead with the construction. You can build a house from the ground up, and you got to have patience, but within 12 months, you're making $100,000.
Yes, and there's already a lot of people really doing that already.
That's happening. If you're not doing it, and you don't need the money.
Exactly.
We could show you how to get the money. Exactly. And you could go ahead and make minimum $100,000 that year. So adding on to whatever job you have, add $100,000. Now you compound that the next year, because now you're able probably to get 2 the next year. Now you got an extra 200,000. Now year number 3, you maybe got 400 or 500 extra thousand. And then now, it's really a patience game. You got to have patience. You got to have the right information, the right team, and you need to not use your money. You need to use the bank's money.
Basically, save your cash, use the bank's money. In 12 months, if you get the first 12 months, 100,000, after 12 months, let's convert that into 150, and then keep working the bank's money until you get to the millions.
Exactly. And the quick flips, 4 to 6 months, you make 30, 40K. Real estate is so big, and there's so much information out there that, I don't got all the answers, but I do have the right team in place that helps me lead me the right way.
Yeah, well, definitely. Yeah. So that's about it. That's pretty much else we want to talk about. What else do you want to talk about?
I think that's it. Just making sure you invest the right way. We got the right team together, to really make sure not only you invest the right way, but you actually make it happen. Because a lot of people got ideas and they want to think about it. No, the best way to do it is make it happen. Get the money, put the play in action, You're never going to make nothing happen by just thinking about it or talking about it. So
Exactly.
that's where our team Cousin Hand, Next Level Wealth, we hold your hand through the process, and we just show you how to go ahead and make sure that you could compound your money and actually scale your business.
Yeah. And for Next Level Motors, if you guys are interested in buying cars, let us help you buy the cars the right way. Buy it under your corporation. Don't put yourself in debt. Every day I get 2-3 people that come and tell me I have 4 or 5 cars under their personal name, and they can't even go buy a candy because the bank won't give them nothing because their debt to income ratio is ridiculous. They've capped out, they've maxed out their debt. So come to us, let us help you remove all those cars from your personal name, put it into the business name, and now you're basically debt free on the vehicles and no more negative equities. You're not constantly rotating that negative equity into your new car. You come to us, we make sure that you're buying the car good and you're not negative.
So, it basically comes down to you can either make your life hard or easy. You come to us, we help you structure your profile so we can make it easy. Like, it's not really that tough. Everything's a system to it. So you just make your life tougher either by not paying your debt, either by putting things under your personal name. You make it tough. But you come to us, we actually teach you where to do it, how to structure yourself, and really make this life easier than what it is. Because some of the biggest struggles in life is money. And what happens? Debt. You can either use debt correctly or you can use it incorrectly. You could be drowning in it or you could be using debt to get more money, getting out of it and keep getting more money. There's really 2 ways to it. Debt, you're either down here or you're really up here with debt.
Yeah.
We want to go ahead and teach people how to be up here. And it's a growing process. Nothing's overnight. But with the right team, at least you're taking the right steps to go ahead and make sure you could not only get money, but you could actually structure yourself for the future, for your kids, for whatever you want. Don't make your life tougher.
And it's free. We're not charging you any fees. I mean, I'm not. Maybe he is, but we ain't gonna charge you no fee. That's it. You know what I mean? We gonna do everything for free. And the way we gonna benefit is by having you as our customer. So when you do buy a car from us, obviously we're not going to charge you $10,000 over MSRP so we can make that $10,000 in our pocket. No, we're going to make sure that, you buy it correctly and we profit a good amount. But at the end of the day, it's a business and everybody needs to profit. Yeah. So when you come to Next Level Motors, expect to buy a car correctly, never have a negative equity on your new car and on your old, and make sure that your car buying from us moving forward is done correctly.
And we want you guys to become family. So we're a family here. Everybody's pretty tight. And let's just do things the right way. And if you guys want to go ahead and follow us, you can go ahead and follow us at Instagram at Next Level Motors _. You can follow me at @_trust with 2 T's at the end.
JMogul_Steph. And also follow our YouTube on Next Level Motors. Follow our TikTok, Next Level Motors. Follow our Facebook, Next Level Motors. We're pretty much on every social media. So, if you guys want to look at our YouTube and see more stuff, check it out, and we'll help you guys out.
Yeah. Have a good one, guys.